Hey everyone, Namaste and welcome to the 26th episode of Yoga Shakti with me, Shailaja Menon, here on Anand TV. Now, I welcome you to another episode, and we're going to be working on Parsvakona, which translates into lateral angle. Now, more than ever before, it's important to learn how to move not just our bodies laterally, but also how to move in all aspects of our lives in a lateral manner. Earlier, our lives were pretty straightforward, forward and backward, and those movements come easily to us. But in these corona times, everything that we knew has been turned on its head. And even things as simple as going to work and coming back, dropping our child in school and coming back, all of that has been reversed. And nothing is as straightforward as going forward and backward, right? So we have to learn how to move laterally. And the internet, with its connectivity, has certainly helped us in areas of our work and including our social lives. We have to learn how to still connect with people, still have meaningful relationships and meaningful moments, though we're not able to just, go visit and come back. So let us learn how to move laterally well with our own bodies first on the mat. And then let's take this into our everyday lives because our lives have changed and we are going to have to learn to live in a more expanded manner in different dimensions of our life and in different ways, not just in, without thinking that a straightforward way, but creatively. And maybe it's all good for us as well so that we expand in all the different dimensions of our life. Namaste. So let's get started. Just keep a bolster with you. This is probably something I'm going to be using in a couple of positions. If you don't have a bolster, you can just use a pillow, right? So don't get worried. Now, we just start with a simple lateral stretch. So this is something that we've done in many episodes. So you can either keep your hand on your thigh or you can lower your hand to the floor. And I can use a block as well. So if you have a block, then you get a point halfway between your knee and your floor, right? So wherever you're comfortable, just stay there. Draw back through the right shoulder, take your arm out, and then just stretch through the right side. Yeah, so really feel that deep release along the right side. Just holding it here. And inhale and rising up, working on the other side. So again, you can either keep your hand on the knee or just go all the way down. The important thing is to really open through the left shoulder and then just rotate the arm open, take it over and keep stretching. Yeah, so really lengthen through that left side, feeling that whole left side of your body open, the side of your chest, the side of your rib cage. Slowly inhale and rising up. And then we can just move into another position where we extend the legs out. Yeah, so this is a kind of preparatory position we take for another position called Upavista Konasana, which is a forward bend. But right now we are still working into lateral stretches. So just release your right hand down. So again, always you can keep the block or a book or something like that to help you here, right? Or you can just release it to the floor. And importantly, draw back through the left shoulder, take the arm over, keep the arm stretching, and just stay, right? So, really enjoy the position, feeling that whole left side of your body open. Inhale and rising up, and as you exhale, you can just float to the other side. Release the hand down, take the arm over, lengthen through the side, keep the arm stretching. Really feel your body open and expand. Okay, and then you can try it one more time. Just release down fully. Take the arm over, flowing with the arm and the stretch. And to the other side, just flowing well, enjoying the practice, enjoying feeling your body open, expand. And inhale and rising up and bring the feet together. So we're going to go into a standing lateral stretch called the crescent. So inhale and lift your arms up and then try to hold your left wrist with your right hand and stretch, like literally trying to pull that wrist towards the right side. And it gives a beautiful stretch along your left. So just holding it here for a bit. And inhale and rising up. And then you can just do 3 rounds here. As you exhale, just release to the side. Inhale and rising up. Exhale and release. Inhale and rising up. And for the last time, and stay. And inhale and up. Exhale and release. Yeah, we're going to do this on the other side. So as you inhale, lift the arms up and take hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And this time, just draw the hand across towards the left side, feeling that deep stretch along your right side. Just hold it here for a bit. Inhale and rising up. Exhale and release. Inhale and up. And each time you try to go deeper, yeah? Release a little bit more. And up. And last time. And slowly coming up. Exhale and release. Okay, now we're going to go into a supine position where you just lie on your side, the position called Anantasana. Keep the forearm on the floor, and then from here, just see if you can take hold of your right big toe, and as you exhale, just stretch the leg out. Yeah, so just hold it here for a bit. Okay, and then slowly release. And the same position, if you want a little bit more stretch, you can use your bolster. Yeah, so just again, just going on top of the bolster, right? So that gives you some more height. And then from here, just hold your big toe and extend it up. So this gives you a really deep release along the left side of your body, that lateral stretch, while giving you a deep release along the right inner thighs as well. And slowly lower down. Right, so we just try the same thing on the other side. So we do the first round without the bolster and the second round with the bolster. Right, so turn onto your side, keep placing your right forearm on the mat, and from here just take hold of your left big toe, and as you exhale, just straighten the leg. So try to draw the leg towards you as much as you can. So now you must be feeling a slightly gentle stretch, along that right side of your body. And slowly release. Now we do the same thing with the bolster. Yeah, so just placing your bolster here and placing your hip on the bolster, right? Getting your right forearm down. And from here, just take hold of your left big toe and straighten it up. As you can see, it's a much deeper stretch. Even along my inner thigh, I can really get my leg to go far back. I can also get a deeper release along the right side of my body, the right torso. So just close your eyes, focus on the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Really feeling all these angles, feeling all these lines through the asana, feeling the energy flow through all these different lines and angles, connecting to energy. Okay, and then slowly release the leg and coming up. Now I'm going to move into a standing lateral angle position and one of my favorite positions called Trikonasana, the triangle position. Yeah, so from here, just step your right leg out. And the important thing is the placing of the foot. Yeah, so your right foot turns out and the left foot turns slightly in. And then if you have a block here, that really helps, right, to maintain the angle. So this is a lateral angle. So sometimes what happens is because we're tight, we go a bit closed like this. Can you see my chest is coming over the leg? And then if my lift my hand, it looks something like this. Yeah, so what is important is that we keep the body open so that we can maintain that lateral angle of the position. So if you have a block, it helps you to lift up a bit and draw back through this left shoulder. Yeah, so this is really important. And then again, it's not just your shoulder, but that whole side of your body, yeah, side of your rib cage, side of your abdomen, all of that opens literally like you want your upper chest to look up at the ceiling, right? So from here, once you get into this beautiful open position, then just lift your arm up and look up. Yeah, so just staying here, really enjoying the openness of the position, the stretch along the left side. Connect to all these different angles and lines, connecting to energy flowing through all of these different angles and lines. Okay, and then slowly inhale and rising up and working to the other side. So I'm just moving with my block. So just look at the feet. The feet is important. Yeah. So your right foot will turn in and then your left foot will turn out. Yeah. And then you can release the block to the side. Then inhale and lift your arms up. Extend to the left. Yeah. And then you release your hand down. And like I said, make sure your body is open so you're not closed like this over the foot. Your body is open, chest is open, right? And then just lift the arm up. So make sure your arm is in line with your shoulder, right? So sometimes even the body is tight, the shoulders are open. We try to somehow take the arm back. Yeah. So all of this creates a lot of, tension in the shoulder. So make sure that the shoulder and the arm, all of it are in line, right? The shoulder is very mobile. So it's easy to just swing the arm back, right? So remember, it's not just about that. Okay, slowly inhale and rising up. And then your left foot turns in and right foot turns out again. So we're moving into another variation of this position, which is the Ardha Chandrasana or the half moon pose. Yeah, so from here again, we're going to move like we move into triangle, right? So as I always say, the feet position is important. My left foot is turned in, my right foot is turned straight forward, toes are pointing straight forward here. And then from here, I release my hand. Again, I'm just using the block to just help. So if you don't have a block, it's fine. You can just place your hand on the floor. Block just makes it a little bit easier. Yeah. And then remember your shoulder and wrist should be in line. So just move the block forward because your body is going to move forward to lift the back leg up. Yeah. So from here, just shift weight forward and lift the back leg up. Yeah. So make sure your leg is in line with your hip. So this is already a really good position here. I just move my block so that my shoulder and my wrist is in line. I draw back through my left shoulder, right? And then if you're feeling really good, you can lift the arm up, keep the arm in line with your shoulder, and finally look up. Ardha Chandrasan, connecting to lines, connecting to angles, connecting to energy. Okay, and then exhale and lower down, coming back up and turning your body again. So the right foot turns in, the left foot turns out, right? And then you can release the block either to the ankle, but eventually you'll move it forward because you will move your body slightly forward as you pick up the back leg. So you move like how you would move into Trikonasana, right? Inhale and lift the arms up. So again here check, right? Use all these positions to connect to your body. Are your arms shoulder level or your arms very high or very low, right? So really try to sense, even without looking at your arms, try to sense your arms, try to sense the orientation with the shoulders. And then from here, just extend to the side, right? So feel that beautiful shift towards the left side. Then you drop your hand down. You can keep your right hand on the hip as you just gently move forward. So just draw that leg forward and slowly lift the leg up, right? So find your position where you feel kind of steady. Then make sure that your left hand, the wrist and the shoulder are in line. Then you feel really steady here. Then slowly lift the arm up and then you can look up. Exhale and lower down. And inhale and rising up. And step the leg forward. We're going to work now into another very classical, very traditional position called Konasana. And they have different variations. You have the seated variation, you have the standing variation. So we're going to begin with the seated variation, for which you extend out through the right leg. As your right leg is straight, extended out to the side. And the left leg, you try to keep that left foot, the ankle and the knee in one line. Yeah, so you have to try to connect it to the standing position where this is the position. Your knee and your ankle will be in line and this leg extended to the side. And if you're feeling good here, if you have good hip rotation and your knee is quite comfortable, then you release your left elbow towards that knee, draw back, right? You're working into that position, draw back through that right shoulder, lift the arm up and look up. And then if you feel really comfortable here, you can go into a deeper position where you allow the hand to go down and then you take the arm over and you can even open the body. Yeah? So you think that you want your chest and your upper body to look up towards the ceiling so you can open your body. slowly inhale and rising up, and bring the leg back, working in the opposite side. So extend the left leg. So the left leg will go out to the left, and then open out the right leg so that your right knee and the right ankle will be in one line. Okay, so then to work into the position, release that right elbow onto the side of the knee. See how comfortable you feel here. Then inhale and lift the arm up and look up. And then to go into a deeper position, just release the hand down to the floor, right? Keep extending through the side, keep releasing that right hand down, and keep opening the body, right? Remember, we talked about it. Try to get your chest and your upper body to look towards the ceiling. Inhale and rising up and coming up. Yeah, so before that, you can just bring both the feet in this manner. Yeah, so make sure your ankles and knees are in line, and just hold the feet and just come forward as much as you can. Just holding here. Focus on your breath, inhale and exhale. So moving into the standing position, which is the Konasana, take your right leg out to the right. Yeah, and then if you see how I've placed my foot, it's very similar to what we did in triangle. Yeah, the right foot is forward looking while the left foot is turned slightly inward. Now, again, these lateral angle positions require good spacing between your feet. Right? So, if my feet are very close, say suppose my feet are here, then I can't. This, even structurally, it's not possible for me to get my thigh parallel to the floor. Yeah, so remember to really step out wide, and then you can always keep sliding back through the back leg. Yeah, try to get that left thigh parallel to the floor. Release the hand down, right? So this is the final position. Release the hand down. Now again, you can always keep your hand on your thigh and take your arm over and stay here. Yeah, so this is also a great position. Okay, but be aware of your legs. Like these are strong standing positions for your leg. So what happens is the leg tends to pull back. Yeah, so make sure that the energy of the right thigh is moving forward, and then the right knee also is spinning outward so that the knee doesn't go out of alignment. And then if you're really comfortable here, you want to go a little bit deeper, you can either use a block or release your hand to the floor and stay. And there is also a reverse position here. So your legs stay in the same position, but the arms stretch in the opposite way. So really feel that deep lateral stretch to your right side. Just holding here. And going down again one more time. Really enjoy feeling your body open, flow. So the legs remain in the same position. Just your arms will move. And inhale and rising up. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. Yeah, and then we're working in a same manner. So try to work into Parsvakonasana first. Take your time here. Make sure you have enough space between your feet. Try to get that left thigh parallel to the floor. Right? So the same thing can be done like this with your thigh up. Right? You're really not going to feel much work. So really try to get that thigh down, and then be careful about the angle of the knee. Again, just stay here first. And then you want to go deeper. And working into the reverse position. So legs remain there. Stretch through the arm. Slowly coming down. And up. And slowly rising up. Both your feet turning inward. And step forward. We've come to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the practice as much as I've enjoyed sharing it with all of you. So learn to think out of the box, think creatively, stretch laterally, and continue to face these COVID times with creativity and flourish. Namaste.